Hey everyone, welcome back to today's video. In today's video, I am taking you back with me to my local Goodwill. Now this Goodwill is only about 4 miles away from me, so it is so easy to just pop in there from time to time. So why don't we go ahead and get started? There are some really cute things in there today. So let's get shopping together. Come on, let's go. On the top shelf, I noticed this galvanized pitcher. This is a great looking pitcher for the farmhouse decor, and I do love that long handle. My husband uses honey in his coffee, and we have been looking for a honey dispenser for him. This one had a glass body, but the handle was plastic and felt cheap, so I decided to leave this one behind. Y'all, I saw this beautiful sugar dish. I loved the shape of it, especially the lid and that tiny little knob. I put it in my cart, and as I was inspecting it once more before purchasing, I noticed that it had a chip on the bottom. I found this stationery, 2 unopened boxes by Crane and Company. Do you still write letters or receive letters from friends or family in the mail? Let me know in the comments below. I just feel like writing is a dying art form, and it is so sad. Now this was a cute little hobbyist piece. It wasn't a planter, although it looked like it should have been. It was just a ceramic figurine. Then I saw these vintage dog figures, a mama and her 2 pups, and I think it's a collie. Let me know down in the comments if it's some other type of dog, but it looked like a collie. Now the ears were badly chipped and the chain was not in great shape. Next, I found a hand-carved wooden spoon and fork set. It had a little tiki look on it, and they were about 12 inches high. They looked new, so I'm not sure if they were vintage or not. Then I spotted this marble, mortar, and pestle set. A little pricey at $6.99, but y'all, it was so pretty and it was in great condition. I was expecting to see a chip, but I did not find one. And here is another picture that would be great for that farmhouse decor. There were no markings on the bottom, and it felt lightweight, like it could have been vintage. Now, if you have been to Hobby Lobby, I know you've seen this slotted galvanized style. They have candle holders, they have plant holders, wall hangings, and this looked as if it came directly from Hobby Lobby, and I think that they're moving away from this style, but these 2 candle holder sconces were only $5.99. This looks like the bottom part of a sugar dish, that cubist style sugar dish, and inside I think it had maybe 6 or 7 pieces of that Murano style art glass in the shape of candy. And here's another mortar and pestle set, but this one has seen better days. The price was unfortunate, especially since the mortar had a huge crack. I found this dainty little sugar dish, and I loved the darker color on the lid. I looked everywhere for the creamer, but I couldn't find it, and I couldn't tell who the maker was for this, but I just really loved the butterflies on front and just how cute it was. This pink glass looks like depression glass, but I'm not sure. I don't know what these pieces are either. Do you know? If you know or can identify this, please let me know down in the comments. Here is a coffee pot that matched those pretty little coffee cups and saucers earlier in the video. Unfortunately, it had a chip at the top. This is a set of false graph in the juniper pattern. Now each set that they had wrapped here was $25.95, which in my opinion at Goodwill was too expensive. Aw, look at these vintage turkey salt and pepper shakers. They were chipped pretty bad and they were huge, but they would have been very pretty for someone's Thanksgiving decor had they been in better shape. And next to them, I found the most beautiful teapot. The pink calla lily, the shape of the knob, I loved it all. Now this teapot was made in Japan and it was in excellent condition. Look at that cute little knob on top. Next, I found this candle holder, and it will hold 3 candles, and it has this unique shape. And I've seen the vintage Blinko candle holders out there. They're very similar to this style, but this one looked really modern to me. I took a look at this wooden bamboo utensil holder, and as you know, I really like this style. But it was made by Better Homes and Gardens, and in person it was really beat up on the inside. And you should always check out the artwork at Goodwill. Sometimes you can find a beautiful piece that will fit your decor style for a fraction of the cost in a retail store. The first thing that I purchased that I would like to share with you is this beautiful teapot. This teapot has a gorgeous pink calla lily on it. I loved the knob on the top, and it was just a simple, beautiful teapot. Next, I picked up those galvanized slotted candle sconces, and I'm going to sell these in my booth. I also picked up that really nice galvanized pitcher. I think it would be beautiful in someone's farmhouse decor, so I will be selling this as well. Next, I wanted to show you how I styled the beautiful mortar and pestle set that I picked up. I think this is such a beautiful piece, and you see here that I've added it to the cutting board that my husband just refurbished. He found this cutting board at Goodwill. It was dry, it had many scratches, and he took it back to its natural beauty. And I think the mortar and pestle looks very beautiful on top of that. Don't you agree? And finally, I picked up the Crane & Company stationery. Now, this stationery is not cheap. It's quite expensive if you purchased it in a retail store. Thanks everyone for shopping along with me today. If you enjoyed this experience, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and leave me a comment below. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope to see you again next week. Until then, bye-bye.